Well, on top of federal Labor's broken promise not to touch a super, here's another one. Labor's latest broken promise not to make changes to your franking credits. Here's the then opposition leader making that very commitment.
When it comes to franking credits, we won't be pursuing any change.
This week, Labor has introduced legislation into the Parliament to do just that. Official Treasury talking points on Tuesday's legislation, published in the Australian today, concede that the new policy may be seen as, quote, effectively a tax increase or winding back of dividend imputation. Of course, the government argues that this is just simple housekeeping, closing loopholes, stopping companies, it says, from claiming franking credits when they buy back their own shares, rather than yet another breach of faith with voters. But anything that raises $600 million for the government is inevitably taking $600 million from taxpayers. And even if it's the companies that pay the extra tax in the first place, it'll be their shareholders, and that's you and me, that eventually lose the money. The basic problem, as Gary Banks pointed out earlier in the week, is that Australian governments have become too big and too lazy, addicted to taxing and spending rather than the policy hard yards and spending discipline needed to make the economy more efficient and make everyone better off. And sure, this government will argue it's getting the extra revenue to fund better services, that it's taking money from millionaires and greedy public companies. But if they'll break a promise in order to come after someone else today, there's no reason to think they won't break a promise to come after you tomorrow. In the end, the only way governments can avoid increasing taxes is if they reduce their own spending. Now, does anyone expect this government to reduce spending on anything? To even ask the question, I guess, is to answer it.